You got Carey Anderson in the studio with us this morning, and get you in here behind the microphone. Good morning.
Good morning, Evan. How are you?
Oh, doing good, and we thank you for coming in. And Ted got tied up this morning with a meeting with the railroad.
He did. So he said, would you mind going on? And I never mind going on because I love being here and I love talking to people in Dade County. So this is the part of my job that, I really like. Actually, I like all of my job, but this job is especially fun because it's great to talk to people and let people know what's going on. So I have lots of information today to share. And as a public information person, that's always something that's a good thing when you have good information to give out to people.
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the things I was going to ask the executive was an update on County Road 6. A lot of folks have been waiting on this. It's been closed for several months now, and they've been doing a lot of work up there, and we're getting close, aren't we?
We are. So I just got off the phone with Billy Massengale, who is that project manager. He and County Executive Rumley have been working very closely together on that. So they're very excited. I don't know if a lot of you who are watching have seen our website where we're talking about County Road 6, but we do have some photos there. So a lot of people thought that it was just a repaving job, and it's not a repaving job. So they got in there. County Road 6 was really having some issues, and so they ended up driving. I went up to see it. They drove these 40-foot steel beams down into the side of the mountain to help the road, stabilize the road. So it was a major engineering project, and in fact, some of the people from the state have been to see it and talked about it because they're really amazed that we could do a lot of this in-house. So we were kind of excited to show that off, but as they kept going up the road, they realized that there was, the last time that road was really done, which was by the state a long time ago, there wasn't great drainage, and so it was causing the road to wash underneath, so they had to fix that. So, once they got in there and started working on it, it was a lot larger than they had anticipated. Not that they weren't ready to handle that, but, just some things that you couldn't see until you got into the road. So, long story short, they're doing an excellent job. They should be finished within about 4 to 6 weeks, depending on rain. So, rain is the big issue. So if it rains, they can't work.
It's going to be another 4 to 6 weeks.
Another 4 to 6 weeks is what Billy's saying.
Ted was hoping that it would be a couple of weeks before they got it back
well,
open.
And I think that's what they were hoping. But like I said, once they got in there and they realized there was another little spot where a wash was occurring, that you have to reevaluate how you want to do that and to do it best. And it's always best to do it the right way when you're working on it. So take the additional time, get it done the right way. I know we're excited.
You don't want to shut it down again.
No, absolutely not. And we're very excited. I know that all the people who live up that way are going to be very excited when that road is back open. I know when we went to do the Dollar General store grand opening in Davis, the ribbon cutting with the Alliance for Dade, and that we had to go what I called the long way around because because County Road 6 was closed, and so we'll all be excited when it gets reopened. So that is it for County Road 6.
All right. Well, 4 to 6 weeks we'll be waiting for that. And just another traffic note that I'll mention again, that 24 westbound, just inside Dade County on the railroad overpass bridge, right before you get to Highway 299, they're going to have that down to one lane all day today and all day tomorrow, weather permitting, for some road repair. And that's going to be it's already on the interstate anywhere around Chattanooga a struggle.
All right.
But just remember that if you go to Chattanooga, if you're coming westbound out of Chattanooga, that you're going to be down to one lane through Lookout Valley, getting into Georgia there.
Yeah. So
take Highway 11, and that means only Highway 11 is going to be more crowded.
That's right. That's right. But it's okay because we're all nice drivers here in Dade County.
That's
right.
Everyone. Everyone.
So I do have some reminders. COVID vaccines are still available at the Department of Health. There are plenty of appointments and plenty of vaccines vaccinations. If you want to do that, you can call them at 706-657-4213. They are doing the vaccinations there. They are administering Moderna vaccinations here at the local Department of Health. If you are interested in the Pfizer vaccination, you can get that at the vaccination station over at the Colonnade in Catoosa County. You can find that information on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. You can find out how to set up an appointment at the Colonnade. So for those of you who work over in Walker and Catoosa County, or do your shopping over there, or take your kids to Taekwondo or karate or dance, or live your life on that side of the mountain for part of the time, that might be a more convenient location for you. But for those of you who are here in Dade County, our own local branch of the State Department of Health in Dade County in the bottom of the administrative building, they are still open. They are still doing those vaccinations. Call them. They will be glad to give you a vaccination. Also, we did have some questions about the current election. So last week, I hope a lot of you saw this on our Facebook page, and I know Evan announced it here, but Melissa Christensen Bradford was sworn in as the interim District 4 Commissioner for her dad's seat, and she will fill that for the remainder of the term here, and that is she will fill that until the November election. Sorry, we're having an election with the City of Trenton in November. And let me find that information because I can't do anything.
I think it's the 16th of August.
It is.
A couple of days, 16th through the 18th, where folks from District 4 will be able to qualify.
That's right.
And then the election will be the first Tuesday in November. And they will have the prescribed new law in effect as far as the number of days. They will be required to have two weekend days. 2 Saturdays, or if they choose a Saturday or Sunday, I'm not real sure.
I'm not sure about the Saturdays.
But I know that by law now they will have to have 2 Saturdays.
Well, I know that it says
during the process.
It says the qualifying for so anybody who wants to qualify to run for that seat, that will be held August 16th through the 18th.
Right.
Between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. It will. This says the special election will be held in conjunction with the City of Trenton November 2nd election, and advanced voting will begin on October the 12th. The last day to register to vote in the special election is October the 4th, so you will need to register to vote in that. Qualifying for the District 4 Commissioner will be held in the Dade County Board of Elections office at 71 Case Avenue, Trenton, Georgia. So for those of you who have not been there before, it's right in the administrative building on the left. It's the first door on the left. The qualifying cost or the qualifying fee is $120. And if you have any questions, you can call Lawana Vaughn. Her telephone number is 706-657-8170. She is the election supervisor. So again, call Lawana Vaughn with questions at 706-657-8170. So more will be coming out about that. I just wanted you guys to see and know about that current election info. So Melissa Christensen Bradford will be filling that seat until that election. We have had some people ask if she is going to run for that seat, and the short answer is I don't know.
That will be totally up to her.
That will be totally up to her.
And we'll know it qualifying time.
Right, and she'll let us know if she decides to do that. So I do want to thank everybody in advance for giving her some grace as she fills this role. This is an unexpected,
absolutely,
totally unexpected thing, and she has stepped up to the plate. I did talk to her a little bit, and she said, my dad used to always talk to me about what he did in his role as a commissioner, and she said, so I really wanted to fill this position when it came open. And I thought that was a very kind sentiment, and I was a little surprised to hear that he talked to her so openly about his role as commissioner and what that meant and what it looked like. So I am thankful for the people who have reached out to her already to graciously support her in this endeavor, because this is not something she has done before. So, one thing COVID has done, we talk a lot about the bad stuff that COVID has done, and one of the good things that I feel like has come out of COVID, and I think it's through all the Zoom meetings. I was on a Zoom meeting the other day, and one of the guys that I was on the Zoom meeting with, his cat walked behind him, and then I was on a Zoom call and there was another guy and his grandchild walked by. And I think one of the things that COVID has allowed us to do is see each other as people, not just as the positions we hold or the occupations that we have, but to see each other as real people. And so I'm just thankful for that. That's one of the great things that came out of COVID. And so, I know that some people were worried about Melissa taking this new position in a time of grief and worrying about her as a person. And I thought that was very kind. So I'm very thankful that people are already reaching out to her and being very gracious to her in this new position.
And I think also Melissa's going to join us here on
is.
Monday, coming up either this coming Monday or the week
the 19th.
The 19th.
So she'll be here the 19th. So
that'll be Monday.
Yeah, so next Monday. So for all of you who want to get to meet the new commissioner, District 4 commissioner, she's going to be on here on Monday. So watch us Monday. She'll be here. So
good deal.
I also wanted to remind you that the My Voice Matters walk is this Friday. That's for sexual assault awareness. You can find that information on our website, but that is happening. And so for those of you who haven't been to our website, you can go to www.dadecounty-ga.gov, and everything that you need is right there on that first page. But the My Voice Matters Walk to End Sexual Violence is this Friday, April the 16th. It is at the Dade County Sports Complex, and it's a free event. So you can come anytime between 11 and 2 to show your support for that. And I want you to notice that I'm wearing my blue today because this is
It's a day late.
It is a day. Well, no, it's all month. It's all month.
I know, I'm just kidding.
But April is Child Abuse Awareness Month. So there have been 260 cases of child abuse reported in Dade County. So please, if you need help with abuse, if you know a child who is abused, if you are struggling as a parent or as a caregiver with not handling those situations with your children the best way possible, call the Child Advocacy Center. Call Martha Baker at Dade First. They will put you in touch with people who can help you. Because child abuse is a very real, very serious problem. So every child matters. Just remember that. Also,
absolutely.
The Department of Driver Services is here next Monday. People always want to know that. And I always encourage you, follow that on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. And the reason I say that is because occasionally, once in a blue moon, they'll change their hours or they'll decide they're not going to be open that day for whatever reason. We will put that on our website, but we do put notifications out. So if you follow us on Dade County, Georgia, on the Facebook page, even on Instagram and Twitter, we do put out those reminders the Friday before that they're going to be here. And then we also put out the reminder that Monday that they'll be here. And those reminders on Mondays go out at 6 o'clock a.m. So if you will click See First on Dade County, Georgia, it will always pop up when we have a reminder for you. I also want to remind you of the cleanup this Saturday at Jenkins Park. So there is a cleanup from 11 to 2 at Jenkins Park, sponsored by the City of Trenton, and I think some other groups are sponsoring that too. Evan, I know you've got some of that information. So also the City of Trenton is hiring some seasonal workers for their road crew, and I know I don't communicate on behalf of the city. I just happened to come across that information today and wanted to share it with you.
Everybody is hiring.
Everybody, right?
We've
talked about this so many times.
That is not hiring.
Well, one of the things in our region, we have one of the lowest unemployment rates.
2.7%.
Yeah, 2.7.
Only
it's
to be
amazing.
beat out by Catoosa at 2.6.
Yeah, so some of the other counties around us are not so fortunate. I think Chattooga's was not that low.
I think they're in the fives, but for Chattooga, that's low.
That is low for Chattooga. So, but we're very fortunate here, 2.7% unemployment rate. So, and that's something you and I talked about many times during COVID, is that a lot of the businesses here in Dade County are considered essential businesses. So when everything was shut down, a lot of our businesses did not shut. Vanguard didn't shut. Integer didn't shut because they make medical tubing. Vanguard, of course, does transportation and logistics. So, they didn't, we were still working.
Manufacturing, so all of the JMS metals, everything. You got basically the new Trenton Pressing, which used to be Gill, is all automotive.
Right.
And so that's called essential. So we were blessed during the pandemic that the majority, I mean, you could pretty much say everybody in our industrial park was deemed essential and didn't slow down. So
well, we have always known that Dade County is essential to the United States, so I think this just kind of proved it.
There you go.
We just love it here. But I also want to give a shout out to our Alliance for Dade. They've done 2 ribbon cuttings in 2 weeks, so we welcome Tractor Supply Company. Of course, I know everybody was excited about that. My children were super excited. I made sure to take them over there. I'm just going to be really honest with you. I'm just excited because they carry the brand of dog food that I use for the dogs, and now I don't have to order it or drive to Chattanooga. So that's my human point for the moment. I'm excited over dog food. But Tractor Supply Company, the ribbon opening happened with a ribbon cutting, and they had a live band. They were giving away hot dogs. The commissioners were there. The Board of Commissioners were there. So they did the Tractor Supply ribbon cutting. Then they did the Dollar General store at Davis ribbon cutting. And, now we can talk freely about the Dollar General store market that's coming to the old Fred's building. So, there are some pretty big things happening in Dade County.
Always. Hey, thank you a lot. We've got the Brace report before the top of the hour, so we need to move on. But they can get in touch with you through the Dade County government offices there. So thank you very much for coming in and updating us, and we're looking forward to Commissioner coming in on Monday to be with us.
Well, you're welcome. Thanks for having me, Evan.
All right. Thanks a lot. And here on the KWN Today program. And